Last year, when Donald Trump was running for president and Hurricane Helene, remember that one ripped through several states, including North Carolina, Trump made some very serious promises to the people there.
Think of it. People are dying in North Carolina. They're dying all over those 5, 6 states. They're dying, and they're getting no help from our federal government because they have no money, because their money's been spent on people that should not be in our country. And when I'm president, North Carolina will get the support you need and deserve, and that is without question. Because you didn't get the proper support from this administration. They spent their money on illegal migrants. I will support and totally complete the rebuilding of every region and town and city that was devastated by the hurricane, and I will slash through every bureaucratic barrier that you're having already.
Now, President Trump is president again, so you might reasonably expect him to deliver on this grave promise to give North Carolina and the other impacted states the support they need and deserve. Well, instead, the governor of North Carolina received this letter after his state was denied additional federal support back in April. Donald Trump's FEMA writes, postmarked May 22nd. After a careful and thorough review of all the information available, we've concluded that an extension of the 100% federal cost share for debris removal and emergency protective measures, including direct federal assistance for an additional 100 days, is not warranted. Tough. Too bad. This is amid the Trump administration's effort to dismantle and destroy FEMA as an agency. And that is not hyperbole. In January, Trump said, literally, I think we're going to recommend that FEMA go away. After touring the damage in North Carolina, days later in wildfire-ravaged California, he added, you don't need FEMA, you need a good state government. In furtherance of that goal, Trump tapped David Richardson to lead FEMA, a guy who, according to the Wall Street Journal, quote, doesn't have a background in emergency management. Why would you need one? Earlier this month, Richardson also reportedly acknowledged in private meetings that with 2 weeks to go until hurricane season, the agency didn't yet have a fully formed disaster response plan. Hurricane season begins on June 1st. It's 3 days away. It's unclear what, if any, federal help vulnerable states will get to prepare for and recover from what forecasters predict will be an above-average hurricane season.
What's up, everybody? You're watching True Voice, where we speak truth to power and stand up for the people. I'm Andrew, and before we get into it, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss an episode where we hold leaders accountable. Let's get into it. So I just watched this MSNBC segment about Trump's FEMA. Yeah, FEMA, the agency literally created to respond to disasters, denying North Carolina additional aid after Hurricane Helene. And folks, it's worse than frustrating. It's a betrayal. Trump, on the campaign trail, made all kinds of bold promises. Remember the kind of fiery rhetoric? People are dying, and when I'm president, you'll get the help you deserve. Big applause lines, right? Well, now he is president again, and guess what? He straight up turned his back on those same communities. North Carolina asked for an extension of 100% federal cost coverage to deal with storm debris and emergency services. Totally reasonable. But Trump's FEMA said nope, not warranted. Not warranted? What the hell? Let me be very clear as a left-wing patriot. This isn't about political parties. This is about our government showing up for its citizens in times of crisis. If you're waving the flag, if you're saluting first responders, but then cutting off disaster relief to hurting American families, you're not a patriot. You're a hypocrite. And who's leading FEMA now? David Richardson, a guy with zero experience in emergency management. You cannot make this up. This is the guy Trump picked to run the agency responsible for saving lives during natural disasters. Why? Because he's loyal, not qualified. You know what that gets us? No federal disaster plan, even as hurricane season starts. No preparation. No safety net. Just vibes and denial letters. Trump even said he might recommend FEMA go away. Are you kidding me? What are working families supposed to do when the next hurricane hits? Pray and bootstrap it. That's not governance. That's negligence. If you're watching this from North Carolina, from Florida, from anywhere in a storm zone, know this. We see you. We got your back. And we will keep fighting for a government that actually gives a damn about the people it serves. This is why we need leadership that believes in public service, not personal power. We need a government that shows up before, during, and after the storm, not one that disappears when the cameras leave. Thanks for watching. If you care about truth, justice, and standing up for your neighbors, hit subscribe, give this video a like, and drop a comment. Tell me what you think. Should FEMA be stronger or scrapped? I'm Andrew. This is True Voice, and we'll keep speaking truth, no matter who's in power.